guys, welcome back to GreyWolf TV, and we are at the season finale, Person of Interest. This is season 4, final episode, episode 22, no recap. We're going to get straight on with it, see how this plays out, and what happens to the fate of Samaritan and Harold's machine, because it has just given up its location, because he doesn't want to lose Harold. Let's go.
Samaritan.
Indeed, it appears to have located the machine, most likely on a data farm out west.
What's it?
9 zeros. It's the machine's distress code. I programmed it in to warn me of an imminent system shutdown.
Oh, fuck.
Hi. That's the code for the case. She needs our help.
Ah, okay.
New World Order.
Ah, there's another New World Order that you don't even have any clue about coming.
My inside man. That was kind of hot.
Let's go, champ.
How goes the hunt?
Nearly a quarter of the nation's power supply has been compromised.
Schiffman, index these numbers with addresses, coordinates. We're looking for a target. I have reason to believe an attack is going to take place in the next 24 hours.
Pretty much.
It's called the Correction.
Operational quarantine. Do not disturb nobody in or out.
Columbia Heights?
Why would I help some cop?
Because that's your game. You play both sides of the fence. Think I'd ever really trust you, did you?
Yeah, she did. Holy shit. That just went through solid steel.
Something tells me this won't be our last wild ride today.
It's fair.
Your employee ID got us through the front door, Ms. Groves, but accessing the company code will be a whole other matter.
I'm sure there's a good reason why Shannon here, or whatever your name really is, broke into a secure area and tried to access my compression algorithm.
Let me just take a moment to say how proud I am of everything you've done with your life since I knew you as a student.
Anything you need, you can have. No explanation necessary. You saved my life.
Got a soldier down south exit. No radio response. We gotta move out.
Well, that's quite a dilemma.
So far, all we've gathered to save it is one algorithm, a few RAM chips, and a pair of night vision goggles.
Figured Riley wasn't his real name.
Nice to meet you, Harold.
Can't wait to start working together. He gets to keep on breathing. We'll send you a new location. Be there in 50.
Your timing isn't back on.
I'm not going to sacrifice John to help rescue an AI that on its best days is cryptic and withholding, and on its worst, borderline homicidal.
Last job.
What? You've got to be kidding me.
I said down on the ground!
Fuck.
All clear. We got him, Detective.
You had Agent Shaw in your sights and you let her go. You value people over protocol.
Why are we breaking into this place?
That quarantine order from research?
Yeah.
I never ordered it. Propane tank. Why's the lid cut off?
Build the bomb.
And whoever made it is already on the move.
You're too late.
I'm
trying to keep up with everything here.
Device plays into our larger mission.
It's Cinco de Mayo. She asked us to pick up some salt and limes. Appreciate your understanding.
When someone does that, yeah. Oh, I'm a dickhead.
Management's been redirecting everyone. There've been surges all over the country. We're gonna be banking some serious OT tonight. What the hell are you doing? Back.
But why aren't we allowed to see what's inside?
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Last guy who had your job, he opened up one of those boxes. Next day, he was gone. Smart. Now get in the cab.
Why would we blind the single greatest watchdog America has ever had?
Because he's taking over.
He's making a power play. You know how the wheels spin in this city. A few pawns get fired, but the person who's really responsible just gets a bigger checkbook.
Yep.
The black box so slippery it moved itself to God knows where?
It never lied. Never slaughtered.
Nope.
You need to go now. Get out of town for a few days.
Yeah.
All right? I make it through this in one piece. We'll talk. I'll tell you everything.
That would be me.
Yeah.
Sweet. But I was gonna have to
That's
take
me.
this back to the truck. Sign.
Let's get the ice in before it melts.
What's the ice for? Wow, it really is helping a lot. Something's gonna happen here.
The way I see it, my case hangs on the credibility of a one-time dirty cop and a detective with ties to an organized crime boss.
Unfortunately for you, I am not going to Rikers.
How the hell?
I can't hold off the
Neighbors
entire
be
army.
curious?
Laptops and ice aren't gonna help. We need to find the machine.
That may prove impossible. Computer I made as a teenager. What is it for?
No idea. Just following orders.
John, look out your window. On the power lines, do you see any boxes?
I see
Oh,
one.
yeah.
It's marked with a T. Why?
I believe I was mistaken. It's here because it's everywhere.
What do you mean, Harry?
2 years ago, when the machine moved itself, it didn't go to a data farm. It went into the wires.
Machine is everywhere. And how the hell do we save it?
Good question.
I know about the correction. Ammonium nitrate. Easy enough to acquire that you could frame anyone for it. If you refuse, 2 men are gonna walk through that door. One will put a black bag over your head and the other will zip tie your wrists. And the last thing you'll hear is my voice saying, "This is where you belong."
An even more generous black budget.
No.
Courts will rubber stamp any request for surveillance you care to submit.
It's a docket number.
Oh.
The Supreme Court is scheduled to hear a case challenging the federal government's surveillance powers tomorrow. Grice.
Ma'am?
The target is the Supreme Court. Evacuate the building.
The boxes on the lines allow the machine's digital signals to travel in that space.
A highly complex computational system.
We tell you you're surrounded, but your machine has probably filled you in on that score. Evacuate the building and maybe you'll live.
Downloading it straight off the power lines into the random access memory in this briefcase.
So the
Machine's gonna fit into that briefcase?
Not the entire machine. Just the core heuristics.
Even if it does work, the machine will be so highly compressed that it won't be able to process information or send signals or communicate in any way.
The Supreme Court searching for the device now, man.
Check every room, Grice.
The world has only ever been made a better place by violence. You know that. Every leader who ever preached peace did so guarded by armed men.
So, if this works,
It's now or never.
the voltage gets stepped down, passes through the demodulator, where the machine signal is separated from the white noise. Not the whole machine, just enough to rebuild it.
Yeah.
If
I got
We
it.
make it out of here.
Hold your positions.
High vision.
Whatever you're gonna do in there, Finch, do it now.
If one of these bullets goes through here, we're stuffed.
Ma'am,
Yes.
you're not gonna believe this. I've been through every room, every floor. There's nothing.
Nothing.
Where's the bomb, Greer?
Do you really think Samaritan would use such crude tactics? Invisible. It interferes only when necessary. No one will question Samaritan because no one will ever know when it is acted.
Fuck.
All right. Put down the weapon. Put it down, Dominic, now.
This doesn't involve you, detective.
That's where you're wrong.
Client, it's only ever a few hundred people that create all of the problems. And then there's the disloyal, the grit in the gears.
6, o'clock.
Walk straight into it.
1.
O'clock. I'm gonna keep trying to hold him off, Harold.
Ice.
How much longer?
I don't have any idea.
Gone deaf. No, 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 no. No!
You had an impossible challenge. One I never programmed before.
This is insane.
Harold, no!
Pull it, pull it, pull it.
Men have gazed at the stars for millennia and wondered whether there was a deity up there silently directing their fates. This was a test of loyalty. There is no room for you. But don't worry. You'll be taken to a place where you belong.
And God's either dead
I'm back to square
or
one.
running on double A's.
You always did like a challenge, Mr. Reese.
What? Okay, that was a fabulous season finale, but did you have to end it right there? We don't know. We have to wait. Well, thankfully, we only have to wait a few days. Because we'll be back for the final season, season 5, episode 1, in 3 or 4 days' time. So let's just get that out of the way. Well, I mean, what do I just say? That's got to be one of the most spectacular season finales ever. There was so much going on, so much confusion, so many dead people. I knew she was walking right into the trap with that, with this, making it out like it was ammonia, there was going to be a bomb and they're going to target something specific. It just didn't add up. So Elias is dead, Brotherhood is dead, all the other outliers that it's identified are taken care of, and we may have the core what do you call it, the core OS and everything that the machine is like. Ruby said it's just like a strand of DNA in that case with all the memory, and in effect, because it's what it is and it's not a human being, that it's technology. As long as you've got the strand of the DNA in effect from it, it can be rebuilt, but it's just left us right in the midst of everything. What a fabulous season finale that was. I was getting all anxious. I don't know what to say from that, other than wow. Right, so let's reassess now then. We think we've got enough of the machine that survived. It's going to be a rebuild job of whatever that means, what that implications that has. In the meantime, the world's going to wake up tomorrow with all of this going on that Samaran's taken care of, this test. And what kind of world is this going to be if this remains? If anyone who's considered an outlier, i.e. anyone who has a problem with authority, criminal of any kind, there's going to be no law, there's going to be no justice system, there's going to be no boys, it's just going to be you gone. And the rest of you are going to act like nice little docile drones as far as it's concerned. That's not the world to live in. I get the reasoning behind it. If you could flick a switch tomorrow and get rid of all the criminal aspect in the world, how is that not a good thing? But the way in which it has to be done in this is why it's not a good thing. Wow. Okay. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it there because I don't know where we're going into the final season, and I have noticed, unfortunately, that the final season isn't a massive long season either. I think there's only like 12 or 13 episodes. There's not 20 odd like there's been for the first 4 seasons. So they obviously got commissioned to do the last season, but to put it a bit shorter. So we have about 13 episodes to tie all of this up. And I still don't know about Sean. We still don't know about Fusco because it didn't actually show him again. And we'll pick it up on episode 1 of season 5 next. If you want to watch this in full length, I'm sure you know by now. All you need to do is check the link in the description and you can go watch it in full length over on Patreon. If you haven't subscribed and you enjoy this show, you should have done by now. We'll go all the way back to season 1 because all the playlists for the 4 seasons are already on my YouTube channel, and like I said, if you want to watch them all in full length, you can also join the Patreon. That's enough plugging for me. I will see you for episode 1 next. Don't forget to hit the sub and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Spectacular show. Come a million miles from where we started this. I would have never thought we'd have ended up here, which is precisely what Harold was trying to tell Reese. When I said, I'm going to talk you on to do this, and I never thought go. See you for episode 1. Take care.